Hi heathens. So today's video was supposed to be actually my ColourPop and Nightmare Before Christmas collab, first impressions, trying, all that fun stuff. However, there have apparently been some delays in the route or something that has caused it to, I guess, get stuck in North Carolina. So we're just going to play around with some other products. Today is a chill day for me. I'm just wearing a little t-shirt and I don't think you're going to be able to tell. Oh God, I'm wearing sweatpants. Anyway, I was going to try to show you and pull my leg up, but I'm going to fall out of my chair if I do that. So you'll just have to take my word for it. So without further ado, we're going to get on in. I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow number 6. And this is the Smokey palette. This is not all I'm going to be using. I'm just going in with a few of these shades to build a base. And then I'm actually using a Ciate London Marbled Metals for my shimmer. So I'm going to be taking a dense Wet n Wild blending brush, cleaning that off. So how is everyone doing? Is everyone ready for the time change? Because I am not. The time change always really messes me up. I mean, I'm sure it does a lot of people. These two shades are very similar, Tan Lines and Chestnut. Tan Lines is the slightly lighter one. Chestnut is the darker one on the top. So I'm going to go in with Tan Lines first to just build up a transition. But I'm sure it messes most people up, you know, when it first happens. And because I am apparently an old lady, that when the time change happens, because it gets dark here starting at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, come like 7, my brain's like, all right, it's bedtime, let's go to bed, why are we still awake? And I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm also going to have to figure out something as far as filming, how I'm going to make that work, because by the time I get off of work and come home to film, because typically, unless like today, because it's the weekend, so I'm filming in the middle of the day, it's like almost 2 o'clock while I'm filming this. But on like normal weekdays when I film, it's after work, so it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna now go in with that darker shade, Chestnuts. It's gonna be dark when I sit down to film. So I don't think my O-ring, if I can get it working, is going to be very flattering lighting. You know, it's probably what we're going to have to deal with for a little while, because even if I were to afford, because I've seen some that are like actually not horribly priced, still out of my current price range, but not horribly priced, a self-standing softbox, I would have nowhere to put it, because I film in our bedroom, and you know, I have a desk in front of me where all my stuff sits. I did a like new desk video a while back when we got the desk and brought it in here, because I got it for a steal. From memory, I think it was like $15, which is incredible for what it is, because it's got like a little hutch area. Anyway, as you can see behind me, there's not a lot of space. Maybe an arm and a half between me and the wall. Over there is the bed. You can kind of see my wardrobe over here. And then on the other side of you, there's a dresser and then the wall. So there's not really anywhere to put a softbox unless I awkwardly sit it off to the side of the dresser and hope that it lights the right areas. And even then, I can't just let it sit there all day, because then I can't get into the dresser. So it's just very conflicting situation. Obviously, I made it work last year, and I think I did most of my filming on the weekend. So we'll see. I might have to do that again, and then just coordinate throughout the week. Anyway, I'm using the Ciate London Marbled Metals in the shade Wicked, which, if you can kind of see through the bottom at all, it's like this gorgeous purpley shade. And then they do come with this little, like, protective cap. These are so pretty. I have this one and then the black one. I'd like all of them. I got one in a, look at that. Oh, I got one in like a BoxyCharm or something. And then the other one I actually found at Ross. But that was a while back, so I doubt they'd even still have any at Ross. But I wish I had all the colors of this because they're so nice. They definitely go on, you know, like a cream. There's a lot left on my finger, but it doesn't come off because the lovely oils in my finger like to soak it up. Because that's just how it goes with shadows like this. Sometimes it happens even with my like ColourPop Super Shocks. Or even, you know, shimmers in regular eyeshadow palettes. Sometimes it just happens where a lot stays on the finger. Even after you've put everything on the eye that you can. Like, don't expect to use one of these and just be able to like move on to the next activity, because you're definitely gonna need a makeup wipe or something if you use your finger. Now, if you manage to be able to do it with a brush, you're probably fine. But it's not hard to remove it. Anyway, next item. I was trying to think of what I wanted to do, and I'm like looking around trying to figure out like what I haven't used too much recently that I could just go ahead and throw into a video, like foundation wise. And I don't have a lot that I haven't used, you know, on video. So we're just going to go in with this, which I can't recall using on video. I think I've only used it once. And it is the little mini I got of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. And this is in the shade 4N. I had placed a while back an order with ColourPop, and one of the, like, get a free item with purchase or something like that. And this was what it was the little mini of the tinted moisturizer. And I don't remember if I like it or not. So, if I have used this on camera, I'm sorry, I just don't remember. Like I said, I remember having used it. Don't remember my thoughts on it or whether or not it was even on camera or not. So I'm just using this like I would any other normal foundation and dotting it around before I go in with my brush to kind of make sure that all of the areas of my face are going to get some product. I'm not going to say coverage because I don't remember, and I assume with it being a tinted moisturizer, there's not going to be a lot of coverage, but, you know, I feel like it's dark in here. That's better. I'd love, whenever we can move, to get a place that has an extra bedroom that I can use just for filming, because then I could have a dedicated space. I wouldn't be sharing it with the bedroom, and also I'd have more flexibility with where I could potentially put lights. But considering we live in a very, very small house right now, I am in the bedroom. So eventually, the goal is to one day change that. But, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of what's left on the back of my hand and just tap over. I feel like this definitely helped even my skin out a little bit, but you can definitely still see a lot of my imperfections. It's not full coverage by any means, and I didn't expect it to be. It is a little shiny, so, you know, up to you whether that kind of fits into what you're looking for. For me, I typically don't want a shiny foundation, so I am going to be going in with a powder. Oh, that's not a powder. Let's use this one because I didn't use it last time. This is the Ciate London. A lot of Ciate London in this video. Watermelon Burst setting powder. I can't smell anything right now. I was hoping I'd smell it, but I can't. I am still so stopped up. Oh, I should use that. I know what I'm using next video. Anyway, I'm just going to take this fluffy brush and kind of set the areas that I think I'm going to get oily in quickest first. I'm not too worried about, you know, preciseness, just minimizing shine. Because once again, I'm not going anywhere. So I just gotta make sure that while I'm around the house, I don't look like an oil slick. Not that anyone's gonna see me except for Michael, and he probably doesn't care or wouldn't notice because I'm shiny all the time. So that would just be another day. Let's go in with, I had grabbed, here it is. I almost lost it because it's very small. The Nomad Cosmetics Stockholm Illuminated Highlighting Powder in Midnight Sun. Just a small little highlighter I'm going to use. Just take a little brush and burp, 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 all in that. Cut a little bit too much. I don't know if you saw that coming off, but this is a very nice, like, champagne-y gold. Very pretty. Yeah, I dug way too hard into it. It's very soft, and I forgot because I have not used it in a while. I'll show you the damage I did in a second. Way, way, way too aggressive. I don't know what that was about, but it explains why I came up with so much product. Because you can definitely see the brush dig marks now. So, oopsie. Did not mean to do that. Let's go in with mascara while I've still got the brush in my hand. Mirror. While I've still got the mirror in my hand. This one's blue, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to use a blue mascara. Trying to find... Is that also blue? No, okay. This is one I haven't used in a while. This is the Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash mascara. And I find that sometimes if I get sweaty throughout the day, this one will flake. But I like the way it looks. It's very natural. It also is very dried up, apparently. Okay, well, I'm going to put on what I can. And then, unfortunately, we're going to have to toss this mascara and move on to something else because this is, like, very dried up. Granted, I've had it for quite a while, but I also haven't used it in a hot minute, so I guess I wouldn't have realized that it was dried up. Otherwise, it wouldn't still be over here. Okay, well, that's sad. Let's just toss that. And then we'll use this one that just happens to be sitting on my desk. This is the Lancome Lash Idol. I can't recall ever trying this one, but it's like a mini. Oh, it's got like a little curved applicator. Some little plastic bristles. Oh no, I think I'm about to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Okay. So, I know I asked earlier how you're doing, what you're up to. How do you, this is really random, but how do you convince yourself to get rid of clothes? Because I am the worst about holding on to stuff either just because, or like, oh, it'll fit me better someday, because I get very unnecessarily attached to cute things. Not necessarily just items that have sentimental value, because that makes a little more sense, you know. Oh, someone gifted it to you, or, you know, you bought it on your first date with your significant other, whatever. I understand holding on to items because of sentimental value. What I don't understand is why I'm just like, oh, that's cute. It doesn't fit me, but I'm still gonna keep it. Why? And like, I get genuinely upset at the thought of throwing it away. I mean, I'm not gonna throw anything away unless it's like cannot be used by someone else. I would donate them, but you know what I mean, getting rid of it. So I'm really not sure why. Anyway, for lips, I'm gonna go in with the Trestique mini matte lip crayon in Florence Fig. Just a nice little neutral. And I'm sure you can continue to see my sports bra popping up through if you can see my shoulders, but that's okay. Like I said, today was going to be a super comfy day for me. We had to go get a Walmart grocery pickup. And it's nice and chilly outside. So I threw on sweatpants. And I knew that I had some chores to do around the house today other than filming, which I don't consider a chore, but it's something I had to do around the house today. So I figured, why not just sweatpants and a t-shirt? Seems reasonable and logical. So I don't know if it'll pick up, but right here, the foundation looks a little weird, or moisturizer. Almost like it's not fully blended. There's like a line. I think everything else looks pretty good. Let's give my face a spritz. Guess I'm just gonna keep using this. I really have to go through my stuff again. So I'm gonna try to do that either today or tomorrow. I wish there was a way for me to turn that into a video, but I don't want to just sit here and be like, oh, this product I'm keeping. This product I'm creeping. I'm creeping it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do something with my videos. So if I'm going to do something like that, I want to be like, okay, well, and this is not the case, it just happens to be beside me. I can't decide if I want to keep this product or not, so let me use it again, feel it out, give it another shot, because I've done a few of those before. Anyway, without further rambling, as I mentioned in my last video, I do actually have a Cash App now. If you would like to donate to my channel, you do not need to feel obligated. It is just there as an option until I can, you know, start up a Patreon or something when I have a little bit more time to dedicate to that. But having a full-time job and being sole income has kind of eaten away at my time. So, without further ado, that is the end of this video. This is the makeup look up close. Let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any ideas for future videos while I'm between boxes and testings and stuff like that, definitely let me know down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.